Thank you. I want to thank all my friends for coming out tonight. I was just at the heart doctor yesterday, and he gave me a new pill, a blood thinner. He said this would keep you from having a heart attack. Well, I figured the best way to put it to the test is take one about a half hour before I open up his bill. Then I get a letter from the insurance company. They said, we will only pay a portion of your bill because your doctor charged too much. I laughed at that, sat down, wrote him a letter back. I said, you find me any doctor that doesn't charge too much, I'll pay your doctor bill. So anyway, then, I think between my wife and me, we take every pill that's ever been manufactured. And one of the things that aggravates me most, besides the doctor bills and the pills and the insurance company bills and all of that, is the child-proof cap. I think they need to call that everybody-proof cap. I like what it says on them. Twist and turn right. Twist and turn left. Squeeze and pull up. Squeeze and pull down. You can do everything with these, except get the pills out. So the other day I was fighting one for about 20 minutes. My wife walked in the door. She said, you want to get the lid off of those pills? I said, yeah, it would help if I want to take them. So she walks over and gets a bottle opener. Pull the lid right off with the bottle opener. She said, that's how you do that. I just stood there and looked confused. Which brings us to the question, why doesn't it say on the lid, open with the bottle opener? Well, we can't do that because that wouldn't make sense. And in this day and age, we can't do anything that makes sense. Now they've even got a child-proof lid on a water bottle. Boy, aren't you glad they invented that? If somebody wouldn't have invented that, there might be a child somewhere around the world as we speak that's going to take a drink of water. Well, have you ever noticed every time anything's new and improved, it's always 10 times worse than it was before? Show you how dumb I am. You know, back in the good old days, we used to go and use a restroom, and you'd flush the toilet, you'd turn the water off and on, but we can't have that anymore. We gotta have the handy-dandy automatic restrooms. Toilet flushes by itself. The water turns itself on and off. Remember the first time I went into one of them, got a big handful of soap and looked down. Well, there's no way to turn this thing on. So I did the only thing I could do. Stuck my hand under, got one little splash of water, pulled it back out again. Stuck my hand under, got another little splash of water, pulled it back out again. Stuck it in, pulled it back, stuck it in, pulled it back. Hey, the thing works perfect. It rinsed my hands, and I only had to put them under the faucet 12 times to do it. And then what's worse than that is an automatic flushing toilet. These things are designed to flush when you get up. You take your weight off the toilet. But if you've ever used them, you know one thing. They don't only flush in, they flush all the while you use them. And when they flush hard. And you get splattered with toilet water. There's nothing I like more than to use a restroom and get splattered with toilet water. I think we need to put a sign up above the toilet that says free shower with every use. But I did see one thing I liked one time. I walked into the men's room, walked up to use the urinal, and I looked, they had urinal mats inside the urinal with the target on them. And as I stood there and used it, I thought what every man would think. You know, it's no big deal to stand above a urinal and hit a bullseye on a target. If we want real target practice, we'll stand across the room and try to hit it. Now that's target practice. That might be fun to do after we got a few drinks at midnight on New Year's Eve. Happy New Year! We might have a new Olympic sport. Of course, you only have a men's team on that. But anyway, every time something's new and improved, it's 10 times worse than what it was before. they I forgot what I was going to say. But we need something that's good. Something that we'll use. So something we can use. Something that will save us time, save us money. Something that we can enjoy. And that's why right now, what we need is a car that runs on urine. That's right. Pure unadulterated urine. Just think about it. It makes perfect sense. What does urine cost? Zero. Doesn't cost anything. And, you always hear of the shortages of oil, and then they raise the price of gas. Have you ever heard of a shortage of urine? No, there isn't any. There won't be any. As long as they have fluid, and as long as we have to drink it, there will be urine. Anybody taking notes? And now, here's where the fun comes in. Okay, gentlemen in the audience. Now, you know we like to go out and have fun. We drink a little beer. We might drink 2 bottles, 4 bottles, 6 bottles, 8 bottles. Who knows? But we know one thing. Sooner or later, we got to get up and take a walk. Because like they say, you don't buy beer, you only rent it. So just think, if you've got that old-fashioned car that runs on gas, you got to stand up and take the walk to the men's room. But if you got the new car that runs on you, and you can get up and go out and fill your tank. It's just that simple. Thank you.
I'm Brede, everyone. All right, that's our night tonight. Thank you all for coming.